Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is Louise Colln.
And I'm Kristen Kindoll. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. I will be reading poems in memoriam in honor of our executive producer emeritus, Sally R. Lee, who passed on just last month. Unimproved by S.R. Lee. Trees along the creek bed, well-watered, tall, green, crowded limbs, overlapping, appear to the fanciful mind a rugged mountain range, green instead of purple, jumbled configuration, safe for imagined creatures, knowledgeable of the twisted paths up and down around the leafy humps, paths threaded with care on the thin upper twiggy heights, strange shaped creatures, 4 gnarled hands, strong thumbs for grasping, sharp eyes for distance, or to find close and barky terrain. Small mammals, reptiles, plants, thriving in the rarefied green mountain air, useful as food. This green mountain range seems to foster creatures of the same needs as ordinary humans on brown earth of their normal planet, clever creatures who willingly destroy other forms of life to sustain their own. Human imagination stymied in creating this rugged green mountain range. That is really a line of creek bank trees. Visionary might have conceived a gentler universe, at least in imagination, but didn't.
These poems are from my book, Time Removed. Numinous, a word. It is a light-giving word, a point shimmering through trees, slanting from a lighthouse over sail-lined ships, glistening in a morning sunrise, glowing under the shadows of a midnight moon, a lamp in a curtained window, floating angels with amber-colored eyes. A remembering word, soft seacoast stand against your feet, brown seed in an old mason jar, a look between strangers, first bare feet on grass in the spring, apple wood in a fireplace, the shape of a tender leaf, a silky, soft cover on a sultry night.
File Drawer by S.R. Lee. Sensible souls become silly, sentimental, sophilistic, confronted with nostalgia, forgotten. Back half of the bottom file drawer is an awkward, neglected reach. Current papers go conveniently toward the front. Eventually, possibly suddenly, pressures of time, thought, or conscience push us into reluctant action to clear out, reorganize. We expect the worst, a series of no's. Why keep this? Why did I keep that? Push the wastebasket closer. This can go, but we encounter surprises. No, 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 no. Don't throw that away. Who would have thought? The grandchildren should see this. We should keep that old deed. Here's that letter I thought I lost. Flashes of memory mixed with moments of confusion. Less and less enters the trash can. Some goes to the state archive, the county historical society, cousins in another city. More and more goes into new folders, carefully labeled. Bulky deeds, folded newspapers, booklets, return to the very back of the file drawer, propped up safely by new folders, which will contain for another decade what we know are mere random scraps of family information, but not trash.
Birth of a poem. Perhaps there is a page, a luminous page, vellum, thick, the richest ivory vellum, a page so luscious it pulls words from out the air like sticky flypaper hanging in a window of a country store deep in the mountains. Holding the restless words against their struggles until they fly free, to tumble and somersault through the sky, mating like birds to create their own new messages sent drifting down. They twinkle and flutter around a unique person who happens to be sitting alone when they whirl by. They stop and turn again until they rest in lines on a page of richest vellum.
In the Forest by S.R. Lee. This is Sally's submission to the Poets from the Neighborhood in February 2019. I will read this poem honoring her memory. We, the Tennessee poets, friends, and neighbors, will miss this amazing, vibrant poet. But the legacy of Sally Lee's vibrant spirit will live on through our Poets from the Neighborhood program. Message by Vera Jaar, executive producer. In the forest. Broken limbs, fallen trees, scattered thick through the untended forest hillside. Prone on mud, askew branches caught on nearby trunks or limbs, dead or alive. A tree split high up, its big shaft slanted down through broken saplings until target branches hold its stricken head above the ground. Intermingled with the living, the dead form tangled patterns, thus confound the painter who seeks pastoral. Here is death's decay, lasting tissue, no life, slow rot. Not disintegrated on mud, but suspended in air. Support bugs or squirrels' nests, tempt boys to precarious climbs, entice an artist to follow twists of branches. These are parasitic, dependent on their holders, soggy with rainwater, death heavy within them. all support coming from their neighbors. Only dry, dead leans. No contribution of spring green leaves.
The poem, it is there, saying what it says, meaning what it means, using words that arouse your inner person, not caring if you look for meaning that shouts to the world. The poem speaks to you alone, using one word of one line that draws from you memories, good or bad, moving you along a river path or faint desert footprints. The poem grows within you, its own roots, unpruned, unwatered. Don't think you can ever walk away, leaving it in a closed drawer of your mind. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood, today honoring our beloved Sally Lee. We hope you will join us again soon.